Hello, beautiful. I do hope that this finds you well rested, ready to begin your day. It is your daily tarot and oracle, your daily insight on life and love, but it's general collective. Don't ever force these to fit your life. You could always let these fall away if they're not resonating, or you can stay and enjoy the show. If you have questions about booking a session, go ahead and reach out in the email address or send me a DM on a social platform. Ask me about current sales, any services I provide. Don't forget to, include your time zone. If you're 14 hours ahead of me, I have to make some accommodations. But also, let's see what is up. This is General Collective again. Don't force it to fit if it doesn't fit. We're kicking this off with a new phase. Seems like a rite of passage even. All right, Spirit, so secrets, illusions, rite of passage, new phase. But it seems to be some sort of spiritual insight. We have the sun and the moon, but the sun is in reverse. So listen, what you had wanted in the past is not what it would have made you happy about this situation. It's something that is going to present a challenge for you. However, this challenge is taking away the fluff of this situation, the deception. It's taking away manipulative energies, it looks like. So I'm going to work on this in batches. Look at that. You're definitely in a new phase. The changes that you want or that you need to make are dealing with something that has been weighing you down. It's something that has lost its innocence and it's lost its passion, and there's a lot of deception around it. Manipulative energy, somebody who does not use their wits or their tools around them. It seems to be something that feels like a very enabled situation, but I feel like this is an exterior pressure of yours, not necessarily you. If it is you, make the corrections. You don't need to be that person. I'm talking about the survival manipulative sense, trying to work things in your favor. Now I get why somebody would, want to try and make their situation as comfortable as possible, or just try and hide from the situation, but that doesn't need to be done. However, I don't feel like that is you. I feel like you're dealing with some sort of a manipulative energy. And this is somebody who kind of, it feels like an anti-mentor, which I got that coined phrase. I'm pretty sure it's a coined phrase from this chick that I connected with on TikTok. She is this amazing author, and she does public speaking. Her name is Eliza Van Court. She coined the phrase anti-mentor. Super cool. Love her work. You can see it on Amazon or go to her website. But this feels like the anti-mentor energy. And I absolutely love that you're seeing it for what it is now, rather than letting this continuously play on your emotions. I do feel like this is somebody who is very closely connected to you. It doesn't have to be romantic. It could be family, it could be friends, it could be a lover. But I see that this is somebody who I feel like you have to walk away from that energy. I feel like you need to keep this energy at a distance from you. It is so quick to get negative, but you're not afraid of losing that anymore. You're not afraid of that space being voided, because you know that you have Two of Cups energy coming in. You're in an entirely new phase. The chapter is over. That phase of your life is gone, and now you're ready to receive your wealth of either connection, love, adoration, or even some sort of soul contract. I'm going to steer away from the soulmate twin flame verbiage, because I am so tired of those words. These are just some really deep and intense soul contracts. But what I'm seeing here is the Ten of Cups. It's everything that you want. And it's not dressed up in some pretty little bow. No, it's not. What's really cool about this energy is you don't need it. You don't need it. You don't need it anymore. This Captain, son of a bleh, this continuous energy in your life, it's like, you want to know what? I don't need anything anymore. You want this energy. This adds to your life. This isn't something that you can't walk away from. The thing is, the biggest freedom in this is that you can walk away from this energy. You can be by yourself. You can stay away from that kind of energy. But you're choosing to allow this connection to happen. And this is going to be something where you don't overly rely on that connection. There's no codependent issues. You might trigger this in each other, but that's healing that happens in the connection. And it doesn't have to be a romantic. These can be very key players in your life. So what I'm seeing here is, oh, sweet Jesus. Family, you are probably here to construct some sort of a family dynamic that you probably longed for. Whether this key player or key players are romantic, or it is just platonic in a sense of safety with you. You're finding people who feel like the family that you want. And it feels like new energy. What's great about this is it's something that gets you out of your seriousness. You can be serious in life, but this brings about the playfulness. So how is healing going to happen in this? I do see healing happening, but it's also going to be happening as you are isolated. An opportunity to forgive while you daydream. I see two separate things going on here. You don't have to reach out to people who continuously hurt you. I've already said that in another reading. This is a crazy time period of healing. But know that you don't have to reach out to every Tom, Dick, and Harry that has been at a disservice to you. That's exhausting, even just saying it. The opportunity to forgive, let yourself envision the process. Actually, this might involve you having to do some sort of a meditation, but please don't think that you just have to sit there or that you have to lie down there. You have no idea how often we are in a meditative, or maybe you do. We are often in a meditative trance, whether we're doing dishes, whether we are walking, whether we are driving, be careful, or whether we are just getting lost in our thoughts. Those are all meditative states. So when you are in that mindset, that state, allow your mind to drift and actually wander, see where it's going. And I want you to envision the scenarios or the people in your life. And I want you to start navigating around the situation, whether it's an old memory, have it be what it is, and have yourself infiltrate that situation and correct it to what you need or what that version of you needed at that time. It's not taking away from the actual history, but it's taking and altering the connection that you have with it. So there's a lot of healing that is going to be coming in. The people who are coming into your life, whether it's singular or plural, whether it's romantic or not romantic, this is going to be something that stays around for a significant time. I am seeing long-term all around this. I'm seeing something that is revitalizing you. It's making you come alive again. And after I feel like you've been dormant for so long, and that it's incredibly painful. And I hate that you have been made to feel that way. Get some exercise. Go do some breathing or something. I don't know. What does exercise look like to you? Get your blood pumping. Instead of just running your mouth. No, I'm just kidding. All right. All right. Connect with nature. Winter. Slow the H down. Flower power. So many cards. Oh, this is obnoxious. I'm going to have to do this in blips. So the daughter and your desire is within reach. Daughter doesn't always mean daughter unless you do have a daughter, and this is talking about your relationship and either reconnecting or reconciling or working through that relationship with your daughter. That might be for some of you. But for some of you, this is going to be talking about healing that divine feminine aspect of yourself, very nurturing one, the seed of which your compassion grows. So this is talking about being able to trust, love, and be open again. That divine nurturer. It all starts with a seed. So it's time for you to do some research, be proactive in working on your internal self with this. All the external life that you see around you is a reflection of your internal monologue. So what I'm seeing here is the summer, and then we have the do some research. Take some time to really figure yourself out. You're not a quick fix. I think that what got to this point in a lot of senses was looking for a quick fix, the switch to flip on. Sorry, my dear, you've been a process. It took a process. You are a constant living process, whether it's from the moment you were conceived until the last year where you started making some serious changes in your life. You have to be yourself and increase your healing power. The more that you are authentically yourself and the more that you are present, the more that you are healing, the more that you are in tune with your mind, body, and spirit, and aligning them gets rid of all sense of dis-ease. That festering feeling in your body that festers into some sort of illness, whatever it is. This is all something that is... it feels like it's authentically healing, and it's healing multiple levels of you, but it is also calling for authenticity. This is your biggest power. You are quite the unique unicorn, aren't you? After that, it's time for you to really slow down and assess who and where you are on your journey, who and what you are. Yes, you're a unique, special being as a unicorn we just saw. Your authenticity, please sit with it. See how it feels. Authentically you is not something that is just so easily found when you have been spending such a lifetime being what other people thought you should be, constructing yourself in such a way to be socially palatable. All those palatable issues are gone. So now, what is really real for you? And I think you'll see that echo in the people who you surround yourself with. The Two of Cups. Can I get clarification on the Two of Cups, me being the sappy person I am? It's not quite time yet for the Two of Cups energy. You have to focus on yourself. It's coming. This is telling you that it's coming. Thing is, you have to do this work beforehand. You have to read your contract. You have to actually look at your soul contract with this. So this is saying, listen, you have to read between the lines. You have to turn over every stone in this one. The Two of Cups, we don't want to repeat these patterns in your life. So we have to look and see what those patterns were so we know what to look out for. And then it's full steam ahead. Something is coming fast to sweep you completely off your feet. Very fast and passionate energy. This feels like a whirlwind connection that is coming in, but also feels like something that is restoring balance in you. I feel like this is something that is mirroring the balance. So you might find something that truly feels like home, or that feels like an essence of yourself. So I want this again. What do you need to know? God, expect a miracle. Life is a constant stream of miracles, I'm finding. Don't delude yourself. Don't keep yourself in toxic situations around toxic people. You have to be very clear and very considerate and discerning about what you allow around you, because you do absorb that energy. Whether or not you have a boundary, you become your surroundings, you become your thoughts, you become your process. I see you getting away from all that toxicity. That's where the miracle occurs. That's where you truly see yourself in your most naked, vulnerable form. Trust your intuitive feelings. It's finding peacefulness in this life. I feel like this ascension does feel like a very peaceful ascension for you. So a spiritual death occurs. But it's not something that is a struggle. It feels like it is something that is truly relaxing in this. Daily guidance from your angels, please. What do you want to tell the collective? Listen. Learn to listen. Learn to listen to the inspiration and act on it. Learn to listen to yourself. Learn to listen to how you sound and how other things sound to you. Hear what is being said, what is coming through signs and synchronicities. My dear, you have a new partner that is coming in, and you have to be grounded and ready to receive that energy. Whatever it is, it's coming to be a very big additive to your life. This person is going to be in here for a very long time. You have to do the grounding work, and I do feel like all these changes, while it does have your energy up and you're ready to get going, it's not going to meet you in this craziness. You have to be you. The dust has to settle. So what is Spirit telling you to listen to outside of yourself? What are the signs and synchronicities? I don't know about you, but in personal readings and signs and synchronicities that I've seen in my own life, and the people who I connect to all over the board have been seeing names, number synchronicities, and their own personal animal print. For instance, I saw a coyote that was walking right past me, completely unthreatening the other week. It was unthreatening to my dogs too, but they were losing their crap, that was interesting. So, if you follow this advice, what does this connection look like? What does the future of this connection look like? Come on out with it, Spirit. If I see the assistance to marriage thing, I'm going to lose it. So many people are finding these incredible soul-bound connections, these soul contracts, whether it's love, companionship, familial. It's just, there's a huge sense of souls finding each other right now. And it's completely out of all of this mess, and it's really interesting to see. Let's see. Come on out with it. I'm shuffling like a madman. Thank you. Good God. So this is getting over your challenges and healing. The end result is getting over your challenges and healing and abundant opportunities. Conditions aren't favorable right now. That's saying don't look for a landing point right now. Don't. It's going to take away from your journey. Just know that you have this soul-bound connection or connections that are coming towards you. You have healing that you have to do. It's important that you focus on you and your healing and stop looking. I know it's so incredibly frustrating. However, this is saying stop looking, start looking towards healing. The opportunity will arise. You'll know it by the way that it feels. You'll know it by that sense of familiarity. You'll know when you are ready. You can try and bypass anything all that you want, but Spirit's like, listen, I got your number, dude. I know exactly what you're doing. Cut it out. And it'll send you those repeating lessons, those repeating situations until you're like, all right, did you learn? Did you learn your lesson? No? Okay, we'll try this again. It has all the patience in the world when we don't. So just know that it's not favorable right now. It's not time right now. It's just not time. Okay, last blip and I'm getting from this. Appreciate this moment. Every situation is an opportunity to grow and find love, spiritual connection. A relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. You had better appreciate this moment and all the work and everything you are doing, becoming, unbecoming, finding, coming together in this life right now, because This solid soul connection that goes well beyond this life is on its way to you. Everything that you are doing right now is such an important factor to whatever this connection is. I do feel like you'll be able to move mountains with this. I do feel like this is part of purpose. But just know, even though it's not here in this moment, it is on its way. And it's when it's there, it is going to continue to be there. This is something that has a long, very long thread in your life that is very purpose-filled. Congratulations. Do the work. Do it thoroughly so you can get to this landing point. Stay safe, have fun. Hey there, gorgeous. If you're coming across this, you need a message from Wisdom of the Oracle. Something we don't know, or needs to be brought to our attention. But anyway, if this doesn't resonate, never force these to fit. You can always let these fall away. Seriously, no worries. Really, dude? Hang on. We have Orphan and Imaginary. And Between Worlds. Regeneration. This is a journey that only you can take yourself. You can have people around you, but they can't walk through this door with you. I know it feels like you're alone, but it's not that you're alone. It's just you have to do this particular step on your own accord. You can have your cheerleaders on the side. Nobody can really know exactly what it means to be like you in this moment. Nobody can fully understand what you are going through because it's your perception, your growth, your changes. You don't know where this is going to take you, but it's a lot better than the path that you felt like you were on. You're not at your landing point right now, because in going through this door, you are going through a personal rebirth. But the thing with this is, it has to completely come to a close. It has to, in a figurative way, burn down. And it has to rise out of the ashes. It literally is about you coming out of whatever this breakdown of phase of life is. It can be overwhelming, it can be scary, it can be a lot of things. Sometimes you don't feel safe. Sometimes it is the loneliest you have ever felt. However, you'll get through it. And you do have all your loved ones who are supporting you, your spirit guides and everything like that. And when you are through the other side of this and you start to rise out of the ashes, that's when you'll start to see who is actually around you. I'm seeing the Loyal Hearts card in my head with this. Through thick and thin, you'll have some people who do potentially stay in your life, but you might be acquiring an entirely new set of soul connections. So whatever this regeneration is, let your mind drift and wander and imagine what positive possibilities are out there for you, because that is developing the landing point. You're not alone. This is just an isolated part of your journey. Hey there, beautiful. We're going to get an angel prayer card. I'm feeling drawn to that. Listen with an open heart and an open mind. Let's see what they want to tell you. Live your joy. For some of you, that looks like walking. Some of you, that looks like running. Some of you, that looks like bungee jumping. However, you have got to do what makes you come alive, as long as it's not illegal and it's safe. Yes, I know I say that every time. I'm going to continue to do so, because it's always going to be that one instance where you don't say it and somebody's like, well, no. You're going through a huge transformation. Imagine what or how high on level you could be if you just let yourself evolve into what you had been working so hard to either idealize or work towards in your life that was for your expansion. This is surrendering to the work of your transformation. But it's worth that work. Like, this is work that you will make time for, something that gets you energized. You're seeing exactly where your powers lie in this one. You are definitely a instrument of service in this life, whether it's through being a compassionate ear for somebody or being this massive humanitarian. There's no job that is too big or small on this one. It's about what your gifts really go into. So with this hard work on uncovering the gifts, I see that there is a huge reinvigorating reanimation that is coming in with you. You have a very unique gift to bestow upon this planet that is going to help like a wildfire, like just moving fast like a wildfire. Yeah, that was probably a bad connection to make on that one. I'm sorry. All right, so it's time for you to start acting on these enlightenment impulses that have been getting you into your gifts, your talents, your desire to learn, your desire to get back into, I think, the upswing of life. All these amazing changes that you're making yourself, you are going to put yourself into a lot of people's lives, and I do feel like this is going to be something that is mirrored back to you. Imagine all of these energies working together and what it can create. That seems pretty awesome. Hey, what's up? Archangel Raphael, that's what's up. All right, what do you need to know? Out with it. We're going to do this. We are we not? So what's healing? Healing, God, you know, as somebody who's been through it numerous times and witnessing it in numerous other, countless people's lives, healing can sometimes be just as painful, if not more painful, than the initial wound itself, because we don't ever want to look at it. We just let it sit and fester, and it's just like, we'll get to that later. No, it's time to get to it now, and it's going to be sometimes ugly. My ear's ringing. Interesting. I've said this in a previous reading. It's definitely a theme. Just because you need help or are getting help for something doesn't mean you are weak. It just means that you don't have to do this alone, and you're not doing this alone. The divine intervention is you actually getting help in this. Please just say yes. Please just let life do something good for you. Say yes to the help. It doesn't have to be a business transaction, you know. If you help me, then I'll help you. Just say thank you and accept the help. This is not some sort of a pity party. It's not meant to make you feel negative in any way. This is because you are worthy of help. You are deserving of help. And you want to know what? Everybody else sees this light inside of you and they want to help you get there. So take it as a stepping stone into what needs help on the inside and where you are going on the inside. This is divine intervention. So it is a spiritual lesson for you. I want you to follow it, because when you step through onto the other side of this, after you have accepted the help and the work has really started to pay off, you're going to see that those energies are still very present. You're leveling up. If you don't accept this, it's going to come in numerous times until you learn to accept the good. Okay, think of a loved one who has crossed over. If you can't think of anybody, that's fine. This is going to be a message from your main guide. I just dropped like 10 cards. I'm not doing it. 1 card spirit. God, I read 3 in the first one. That was so many, but I got it in under 3 minutes, so I was so happy. It was good. It was good times. 1 card though. Come on, let's keep it real. Real short. To the point. So I want you to think of a loved one who's crossed over. If you can't think of anybody, it's fine. It's going to be from your main guide, but I want you to focus that energy front and center and just listen with an open heart and an open mind. Don't ever force these to fit. So if you don't want to hear me talk, now I'm going to talk. Dear you. Oh, it's sweet Jesus. Okay. Listen to this. Uncertainty is the new normal for the whole world. Things are changing at a rapid pace, and the old ways we once trusted are no longer reliable. But leaving a familiar behind can be a good thing. When you are pushed to step into the unknown, you are pulled forward into discovering new possibilities that have been hidden in plain sight. Check in with your higher power. Your soul knows better than your small self. Have faith in the support of a higher power and the infinite potential for something new. Do something different. You won't know how it feels. You won't know how it looks like or what the outcome will be if you do not take that first step into the unknown and experience the unfamiliarity. You'll be glad you did because the treasure will appear. We're so proud of you for being so brave. You are so loved and so supported. Love, Spirit. That is so awesome. Yeah, uncertainty. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable because that's where the growth is happening. Hey, if you're coming across this, we need an angel message. Well, daily guidance from your angels. So listen with an open heart and an open mind. Let's see what is up. Maybe not through all the cards, though. Oh, sweet Jesus. I'm sorry. So while I'm recording this, Hurricane Henry is starting to make landfall in New York. The rain actually has died down, so I think it's about to pick right back up. Very interesting. If I lose power, just know that I stuck it out to the end, and this is so awesome. I like stuff like this. Anyway, shut up and listen. This is what we got. Look at this. Blessing in disguise. Go for it. Creative project. Heart chakra. Love is the heart of the matter. Your heart is the center within your physical being attuned most to love. It is safe for you to love and to be loved with an open heart as we stand by with perfect protection and guidance. Your soul longs to express itself in creative ways. We're guiding you to infuse artistry, creativity into your life. Creative expression makes you feel alive and excited and ignites passion towards your life. Your prayers and positive expectations have been heard and answered. We have been working on this with you. We've been working with you on this situation since its genesis. And we continue to watch over you and everyone involved. Stay on your present path. It'll take you far indeed. What appears to be a problem is actually part of your answered prayer. You'll understand the reason behind your present situation as everything resolves. Trust in heaven's protection and infinite wisdom to protect your prayer in the best way. So this is actually really cool. You've been praying for some sort of change, some sort of outcome, or some sort of additive in your life. And it seems to be that, first off, there needs to be some sort of creative problem solving in this, or a creative new way to look at this. You have to look at this from a new angle. So this is saying, take the opportunity when it arises. Act on your instincts with this one. Act on divine inspiration with this. If something seems like it is not working out or it keeps hitting dead ends, understand that that is a redirection that's helping you look at this through a new angle. Because if you wanted the door that was just open to you, you're probably going to fall into like this dungeon or something, spiritual dungeon. But anyways, trust that this is all working in your favor. You're going to get to the place that you are desiring to go, and it's going to look and feel a lot different than what you had anticipated, because what you had anticipated was from a wounded perspective. Healed is going to be even more expansive.